on the banks of the Limpopo, if you can hear the sound of the white-necked Piccadilly roosting in the tree above, listen. Are you listening?
So we decided to do our own nature documentary since I couldn't watch them.
That's right. Making our own now.
We're actually just finished day one of a corporate training and we're waiting to go to dinner. So we're hanging out in a park until we can go to the house because
Exactly.
we're early.
I actually think the only thing you're likely to hear around here is the sound of a golf ball being whacked. Because we're right next to a golf course.
Or a Scotty dog that's down there.
Yeah. So, what are we going to talk about this week then?
I thought we were talking about white-necked Piccadillies.
Yeah, it's a mythological creature.
It doesn't exist.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think I remember it from my Gerald Darrell books when I was a kid. It was a white-necked Piccadilly.
Was that a golf ball?
It was a golf ball.
I
was getting ready to duck. So the training's going well, I think. It's been an interesting exercise. Again, finding myself in a situation where I'm having to be spontaneous and off the cuff, and being comfortable with that, being comfortable with being in the unknown, which is what we're trying to really get across to these people that we're working with. And I'm having to really walk the walk on that level for myself.
Yeah, well, we both are. And I can remember, group trainings used to terrify me. Like, I was really used to doing one-on-one work, so to think about going in and teaching a group, I'd have a lot of thinking about that. So it's fun to be able to actually enjoy the experience, enjoy working with you, and just really see it as a conversation, supporting them with connecting the dots between how they can tap in more to their potential and see how they get in their own way.
Yeah, and how they can increase their performance by being comfortable in the unknown. It's a really interesting block that people have. And I certainly have that myself, ingrained into me from a very tender age. And there's something really exciting about being in the moment, being in the now, being able to engage with that space and really try and bring forward information from that space and then to see it land and make impact. And so often, speaking for myself, you would think, or I would think that I would want to default back to what I already know. And that's really not the place there that you make the greatest of movement. It just becomes stale and stagnant and can seemingly feel a little inauthentic because you're running to a script that I already have in my head. But by being in the moment, someone coming up with a conversation piece, someone coming up with something that they are challenged by, and then being able to respond to that through this lens it's quite exciting.
We should be used to being in the moment by now with all these vlogs.
I know, I should. It's not to say that sometimes it feels like we're pulling teeth here for me.
Does it still?
Sometimes I have a little bit of resistance. But the vlogs are a great example of, this is what it's about to be in the moment. I'm sure no one would have any interest in watching them if I was running to a script or.
You can't run to a script.
I can't run to a script. It's too much. And the crazy thing is, I think my ego makes me think I can or should.
It wouldn't be any fun working with you if you were on a script.
No, it'd be too predictable. Yeah. Keep you on your toes.
You like to keep me on my toes.
What scary thing I might say next?
I know, I never know what to say. Although I was the one that was saying the scary things today.
You were saying a few scary things.
I know. I can't remember.
If I could get a word in edgeways too. You were talking a lot.
Sorry.
No, but you had. Well, I mean, I don't take issue with that because you really got into a zone on a couple of occasions. You were really teaching from you were teaching from the unknown in a very profound way, and it was really making an impact. And there were a couple of occasions where I'd like to say something now, but there just wasn't the opportunity. But I didn't really want to interrupt you because you were really in a good place of flow.
I guess it's teamwork. Well, you can take over tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's an interesting piece about training too, is that being able to be respectful of the other person being in a good place of flow, and then, is this my ego that wants me to get invested in talking now? And I think a couple of times that was the case. And then I just let it go and let you talk, and then I was fine. There was a point where for 1 second I got a little bit triggered, but you know, I let it go, and you carried on, and you did a wonderful job.
Oh,
So that was awesome.
I will endeavor to do better tomorrow.
I took one for the team, for the greater good.
You let go of your ego.
I let go of my ego.
All right. Well, have a great weekend, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye.